Skin the Hardaway Southern T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, if y'all could do your boy a solid. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. If it's your first time, if you could not make it your last time, hit that subscription button as well. We talk this good boxing and sports every single day, not just today. Today I ain't gonna hold up too much of y'all time, right? Just want to have a conversation real quick. It's about Lomachenko versus Devin Haney, the big fight this weekend. We can almost stop saying this weekend, right? We can say tomorrow. What's good, MP? What the fuck? Shout out my guy Charles Granger, my guy Ray Buck. What's good? Salute. I'm multitasking right now. I'm still getting this thing shared, so y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Omega Red was good. Omega Red. Appreciate you sliding through. If y'all could hit that thumbs up for your boy. Help get your boy going in that algo. But we here for a 135 conversation. Devin Haney and Lomachenko fight is tomorrow, right? We could stop saying this weekend and we could call it what it is, man. That thing is tomorrow, right? So in the midst in the wakes, right? In the wakes in the wakes of Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, right? A lot has been said, right? Is it gamesmanship, right? Is Haney nervous? Is Loma doing some gamesmanship? Is Loma nervous, right? A lot has been said, right? But not everything sticks, right? In the sport of boxing, everything doesn't stick, right? But what's been sticking lately, right? What's being talked about a lot, like what's seeming to got the fans, excited, right? Is Devin Haney. Devin Haney mentioned that Lomachenko was a dirty fighter, right? He mentioned that my bad, y'all. I told y'all I'm multitasking. But yeah, Devin Haney mentioned that Lomachenko was a dirty fighter, that he trains the punch fighters off the break, right? He trains at dirty tactics. He said he knows. He said that was walking in when he first said it. That was walking in the hallway, right? He was like, "You a dirty fighter. I know what you coming in here to do." Lomachenko was like, "What you mean?" And David said, "You dirty fighter. You punch on break. The ref say break, and then you train to punch." Lomachenko said, "Show me a fight. I don't know what you're talking about, right?" Lomachenko basically denied it, but there's been a sticking point. But there's been Omega Riz. That's funny. Y'all funny in this motherfucker, right? Lomachenko, of course, he denied it, right? Lomachenko said that he isn't a dirty fighter, right? Uh, but I'm looking at like how some of the the fans reacted to it. How some of the Omega Red is stupid. Though. I'm mostly talking about right how some of the fans reacting to it, right? Some of the media pundits, some of the fans and some of the media pundits, right? How they reacting to it. You got some people who saying it that it sounds like Devin, doesn't have confidence in himself, right? You got other people saying that it's gamesmanship on Devin part. He just trying to get in the head of Lomachenko to make him think, to make him think about something else, right? While they're inside of the fight. So my question to y'all, man, do y'all feel like it's gamesmanship, or do y'all feel like the Lomachenko is a dirty fighter? Y'all answer that, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. Right? Mainly, I realize something. Most of the people who don't like Devin Haney, right, or most of the Devin Haney naysayers, I don't even want to call them haters, right? Because nobody in the world ever feels like that they're a hater, right? Nobody in the world ever feels like, oh, I know I can't be a hater. I'm not a hater. I never hated in my life, right? So I ain't gonna use the word hater, right? Because everybody get so beside themselves when you say words like hater, right? So I noticed something though. Like before I answer my own question, is Loma a dirty fighter, or is Devin playing mind games, right? I noticed something with certain fighters, right? Certain things they do, people go find, people go find a dislike about it or in it, regardless, right? And I'm noticing that Devin Haney is one of those people, right? It doesn't matter what Devin Haney says. I seen Devin Haney, hurl insults at Tank, right? People say, oh, Devin being unsportsmanlike hurling insults at Tank. Devin said Lomachenko is a dirty fighter. People said, oh, Devin Haney making excuses, right? And I noticed something about Devin Haney. Most of the Devin Haney naysayers, right? Most of the people who uh, dislike Devin Haney, right? They look just like Devin Haney. Same color as Devin Haney and everything. I think it's really weird how most of the Devin Haney detractors look just like Devin Haney, right? But I digress. I mostly feel like I mostly feel like at this point, the people who saying, "Oh, well, Devin Haney showing a sign of weakness. He's showing a lack of confidence." To answer my own question, this is clearly gamesmanship. If I ever saw gamesmanship in my life, right? I don't truly believe that Devin Haney believes that Lomachenko is a dirty fighter, but I like what Devin is saying. That lets you know that Devin is aware of what's going on. Lomachenko does punch fighters when they release from the break, right? Devin Haney was basically letting Lomachenko know, I know what you're planning on. I know what you're planning on, right? And I know that you punch on the break. That's all he was saying. You know what I mean? Devin Haney is giving us something to talk about. What have we been talking about all week since Devin Haney said Lomachenko is a dirty fighter? We've been talking about exactly that. This game, I feel like this gamesmanship by Devin Haney. Devin Haney is trying to put something extra on the mind of Lomachenko. What's good, quick, and tape. Appreciate the queen sliding through. Glad y'all can make it, queen. Glad y'all can make it. Y'all came together. Y'all came together. I know that's quick. That ain't Tay. But okay. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. Shout out my guy Julian Burwell. Julian Burwell was good. Appreciate y'all sliding through. If y'all could hit that thumbs up for your boy. Right. So, is it gamesmanship? Is it gamesmanship by Devin Haney? Or is Devin Haney making excuses for Lomachenko if he loses, right? Some people feel like Devin Haney is trying to build up a set-in excuse. So, if I lose this fight, it's because Lomachenko is the dirty fighter. I truly, right, don't believe that Devin even believes that Lomachenko is the dirty fighter. I think that Devin, saw Lomachenko in the hallway and he wanted to mess with him because that's what kind of dude Devin is. Devin pokes fun at all his opponents, right? If you pay attention, Devin pokes fun at all his opponents. You know what I mean? I think it's just him poking fun. But when you're Devin Haney, right? But when you're Devin Haney, like I was saying, right, it's weird that most of the Devin Haney detractors and naysayers look just take D was good. Most of them look just like Devin Haney, right? Like it's weird. Like I'm seeing people say, "Oh, Devin Haney, Devin Haney making excuses. Devin Haney scared." They look just like Devin Haney. You know what I mean? At first, it was I'd be worried, right? I'd be worried, right, if Devin Haney was quiet. I'd be worried if Devin Haney wasn't saying nothing because that would be out of his character. Devin Haney always been the little crap talker. You know what I mean? He always been the little crap talker. It's I knew that it was gamesmanship as soon as he said it, right? I knew it was gamesmanship as soon as he said it. Now, Devin Haney, I like that Devin Haney is aware that Lomachenko likes to get him a little extra punch in after the break. Because if you watch Lomachenko fight, he has done that on a couple of occasions in fights. Lomachenko, and Devin mentioned this too. Lomachenko likes to talk to you. He likes to talk to you, get you off your game, and throw punches as well. I don't think Lomachenko is a dirty fighter. I think what Lomachenko was doing is tricks and trades of the game as well. You know what I mean? But this fight this weekend, this is a 1 versus 2 fight, right? And people hate it, right? This is a 1 versus 2 fight, and people hate it. Mostly, you know, uh, Devin Haney haters, Javante, Shaq Davis heads, right? And old media, right? Because pretty much everybody know that Devin Haney about to wipe this dude up. Pretty much everybody know Devin Haney about to wipe this dude up, and it's not going to be an easy thing. But I do like how we starting to get people to believe in Lomachenko a little more, right? But when this hit the air, when I saw Devin, if you look at Devin's face when he said it, you clearly know Devin wasn't trying to make no excuse, to build up an excuse for if he lose to Lomachenko. Deep Pete Rocker was good, DP. My guy Tyreek. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through. Y'all could hit that thumbs up for your boy, whether you here for a good time or a long time. Win this thing, having us a boxing conversation about what Devin Haney had to say about Lomachenko. I want to ask y'all how y'all feel about it, man. Do y'all feel like Loma is a dirty fighter? Y'all feel like Devin making excuses or Devin is playing mind games? Right? He's a he's a baby getting under my skin, but it's never hate. That man's a hell of a father. Yep. Shout out Bill Haney, man, the job that he do. My guy DP, my guy AB was good. TWT in the building. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. I think Devin has done a great job. You know what I mean? I think Devin has done a great job at selling this fight, right? Because I ain't gonna say that, nobody wasn't talking about this fight because we damn sure was. We've been talking about this fight for months, right? But the extra fuel to the fire, I think that extra fuel to the fight. Jay Gibson was good, Jay. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Jay. Glad you make it. I got 14 people in the building. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy, whether you just passing through or you staying and you making it do what it do. Unless you just passing through or you staying and you making it do what it do. But let me make sure that they ain't turn my thing green real quick. But I think Devin Haney has done a great job this week adding more interest to this fight, right? Because where some people like may have not been, paying attention. After Devin Haney said he feel like Lomachenko a dirty fighter, that that lit the whole fight week up. You know what I mean? They lit the whole fight week up because that's what Lomachenko been talking about. That's what the media been talking about. That's what Lomachenko's father been talking about. We're not a dirty fighter. Lomachenko told him two different times, show me a fight where I fight dirty. And David Haney said, all of them. Lomachenko's like, no. Right. So if anything, right, I feel like David Haney just put a little something extra on, Lomachenko's mind. You know what I mean? So now Lomachenko, if Lomachenko goes in there and he doesn't fight his fight right, he going there, he thinking about, well, I can't fight, I can't fight, I can't fight the way I normally fight, right? Because Devin Haney called it dirty. If he could get Lomachenko to think, if he could get Lomachenko to think for a second or two, about making a move before he make it, then Devin Haney mind games was, successful. He said Loma was mad as fuck. He had to double check his English to make sure he heard right. Yeah, facts, Teddy. I see what Devin doing, right? And it make perfect sense. I knew it was gamesmanship. I knew it was gamesmanship from the moment, Devin said it. From the moment Devin said it. You know what I mean? DP said it's called the art of war, right? Right. I just think it's wild. He said Loma thought he was getting in their head, but it backfired. Facts, Brody. You know what I mean? And that's been the topic of the conversation. Is Loma a dirty fighter? Now we got people, right? Now we got people. My bad, y'all. Right. Now we got people going back to look at Lomachenko fights. Now we got people going back to look at Lomachenko fights, right? To see is he a dirty fighter, right? He named that. He named that one fight, and he named that one fight, and they rolled the footage. He said when referee told y'all to break against Comey, the referee told y'all to break against Comey. They said break, you broke, and then you started punching, and he did, and they showed the clip. Referee said Lomachenko looked at the referee, right? The referee called break, and then Lomachenko started back punching. I think, and if you look at like if you look at Lomachenko other fights, you could notice it yourself too. Like he does a lot of talking in between his punches, right? When the referee is coming in and when the referee is going out, Lomachenko is throwing punches, right? Because after Devin said it, I personally myself went to go look at a couple of them fights. I don't think Lomachenko is a dirty fighter. He do got tactics though, right? Everybody has tactics, especially being a smaller guy. You better have you some tactics, right? Lomachenko does have some tactics, And Lomachenko, he better use some of those tactics, against Devin Haney, or he gonna be in trouble. I think Devin Haney knows that, right? So he's just trying to put it on Lomachenko mind that, yeah, I know what you're coming for. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you think your special trick is. I know what I know what your secret move is, right? Take M8. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, take. Glad you can make it. If y'all could hit that thumbs up for your boy, whether you're for a good time or a long time. They already been sent my thing yellow on. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But we were just having us a conversation real quick on if we think that do we think Lomachenko is a dirty fighter, or do we think Devin Haney was playing mind games, right? Or is Devin Haney making excuses? Is Devin Haney trying to build a bridge for if he loses to Lomachenko to say, well, it's because he was fighting dirty, right? Because I've heard all three, and best quite frankly, I think the excuse reason is blasphemous, right? Devin Haney never been a guy who needed an excuse. Don't think he even needs an excuse, right? For Lomachenko. So I just think it's something to talk about on both sides, right? I think it's something to talk about, just something to talk about with Devin Haney saying he a dirty fighter, put something on his mind, get him thinking about some other shit. You know what I mean? And I think it's just something to talk about for the people who saying, oh well, Devin Haney's making excuses. What I do like the increased, you know, I do like the increased Lomachenko support. I do like the increased Lomachenko support, right? I like how people, starting to give him a chance because he do got a real shot, in this fight against Devin Haney. Now I'm not picking him to win it, right? But he does have a real shot, in this fight against Devin Haney. But to sum this thing all up, man, I think it's weird that most people, right, who say this stuff, oh, Devin Haney making excuses, Devin Haney lacks confidence. Most of the people who say this stuff look just like Devin Haney, and half the people, we already know are anti Devin Haney. You know what I mean? If you thought that was anything other than gamesmanship, and instead of people talking about Devin laying the foundation for a loss, people should be talking about the mind games actually working. He actually is inside Lomachenko's head. Like my guy Teddy said, he got Lomachenko double checking languages and everything. He got Lomachenko having to defend himself in these press conferences rather than focusing on the task at hand, which is Devin Haney. If he could get Lomachenko to think, oh well, I can't do this move because he gonna call it dirty. I can't do this move because Devin Haney brought attention to it. Then Devin won, right? If he get Lomachenko to think for a split second about anything that he normally uh would do, Devin Haney won. But I ain't gonna keep y'all in this thing too long this morning because I'm gonna come back with y'all and we got to do these fight breakdown predictions for the MMA. So that's what I'm gonna do today. But I appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing, skin the hard way, studying T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but it's the present. That's how we rock it. And I'm out. Love.